Welcome back to another part of this F1 Manager 24 Create a Team career mode. The year is 2030 in Formula 1, and this is our second year managing Andretti on the F1 grid. If you guys did miss the pre-season episode, then be sure to go check that one out before you see this one to get clued up on all the driver transfers, the team changes, livery changes, etc. And obviously one of the biggest ones is in our own team, as we signed Franco Colapinto, fan favourite, alongside Lord Percival himself, Charles Leclerc. I was hoping this season we're going to be building on our third place in the Constructors' Championship, but yet again, another hurdle, another obstacle, another challenge to this series keeps things difficult for us because it's not been a great winter break. We have not made the jump up in the R&D chart that I thought we were going to. If anything, we got, basically back down to where we were at the start of the last season, at the start of 2029. Obviously, from there, we upgraded massively, so I'm really hoping that we can do that again and have this meteoric rise of performance. But at the sharp end, it looks like the reigning Constructors' Champions now, Ferrari, I thought they may be on their own, but no, it looks like they may have a challenge of Audi initially. But let's see. Things are very tight in that midfield pack, so to speak, outside the top four teams. So, we could still be scoring some good points. And also, as we've seen before, the R&D chart is not gospel in this game, just like it isn't on F1 24 and previous Cody's F1 games. So I think there's still some work to do here. I think Leclerc being 93 rated, we've got now Colapinto 90 rated. I think drivers of these calibers, we can try and maybe punch above our weight to where the car maybe should be, basically. So in this episode, we've got the opening round at the Australian Grand Prix that we will be managing. Then we're going to be simulating Bahrain, managing Las Vegas, and then simulating China to end things off for this first episode. Like we did last season, there are 20 races in this calendar, and I'll be trying to divide them by 5 episodes to get through things, because even now, this season, again, maybe won't be a championship fight one. If it does become a championship fight by the end of it, then I maybe will consider slowing things down. But this start of the season, let's get through a good chunk of races. And to be fair, I think the pacing of last season worked out really well. Upgrades wise, obviously we brought in a new chassis, a new underfloor. I don't know if we have ATR left, but I think we should just do some upgrades anyway. Maybe it might be worthwhile to do some. So what else are we pretty weak at? Engine cooling's not great. I mean, we've already... Oh, we could do a side pod upgrade, to be fair. Let's do side pod upgrade then. Side pod, yeah, next ATR period is in 9 days. I'll just do a side pod upgrade without ATR. That's fine. That's still going to be a pretty decent benefit. +4 in engine cooling, +2 high speed, +2 low speed. No improvement on the top end speed. Can we try and improve? We improve that. The engine cooling doesn't go up as much. Okay, we'll wait for now. Again, like last season, we may have a car that is not too great in a straight line, but let's put all the engineers we can on that to try and get that through as quickly as we can. But yeah, it's a similar vibe where maybe our car is lacking in the straight line speed department. So please, F1 gods, I'll be happy with, the first 10 races being completely a washout monsoon of weather. Please, I don't mind. I'm going to do a rear wing upgrade as well. I know we've got ATR on the way, but I feel like we need to get some... I think we need to get not only quality, but we need to get quantity. We actually need everything we can on this car at the start, because I'm not having another season exactly how we did last time. I want to really try and push. So, maybe, yes, we've started off slow, but maybe we can have a real big jump up in the next few races. Right, those 2 upgrades on and designing. Right, let's move through. 13 days till the Grand Prix, so probably about half this time till the Australian Grand Prix. Oh, amazing! Oh, Franco, what a man, already growing as a driver under my tutelage. 90 rated to 91. Lovely. He hasn't even turned the wheel yet. I'm hiring more engineers. Change team size. Yep, get that on. We need all 22 engineers. New ATR period. Let's do a front wing. I want to split this by 3. Oh, this front wing's just going to improve low speed, but that needs to be improved as well. And it's going to be +10 on dirty air tolerance, which is very important if we're in traffic looking to make overtakes. The good thing is our car still appears to be really good at tire preservation, which is a huge benefit in this game. game, maybe compared to real life where other factors would outweigh tire preservation. So at least that's one thing we've still got going for us, and I really hope that we can just make a very similar jump as we did last season. But let's do 3 engineers for this. Gonna go with the suspension upgrade as well. That's gonna be a very small upgrade on the top end speed. And what else should we do? Should we do another underfloor or chassis? Okay, chassis upgrade skewed to drag reduction, and engine cooling is a decent amount as well. Remaining engineers, so we're using all 22 engineers right now, and we are down to 1.1 million. But you know what the saying is, you got to spend money to make money in this business. 4 days to the Grand Prix. Let's go. And once again, our sponsorship targets aren't that high because our car is starting off so poor. So, as I said in the pre-season, in a weird way, we're going to be, well, if we can perform in the same, just even the same way as last season, but obviously we're aiming for more, then we can game the system, basically, because we can definitely hit these targets every single time and get these big payouts. Oh, light rain on the race. Light rain to start off the 2030 season. Thank you very much. I will take that. That will be good for us, I think. By the way, of course, if you saw the video just yesterday about update 1.9, that's not coming in until Monday. So the patch hasn't been installed yet. But I thought, really, since we've already gone through the pre-season and I didn't know the patch was coming, a lot of the stuff that's in the patch in terms of the signings and stuff, that the summer signings and silly season, that won't come till later in this save, in this season of ours. The only thing we might be missing out right now is the new part Ferme stuff with the pit lane start. But at this stage of the season, we won't be anywhere near having to juggle the decision for a pit lane start or something like that. And also at the same time, things like the, you know, the driver development stuff like that, we can wait. I can wait one more episode for that to come in. So from next time out, we'll have the patch installed for the game. But right now, we're still with the old one. So all those new features, they're still to come. And 2030 kicking off with qualifying, and let's send our new man out, Franco Colapinto, out for the first time in that glorious looking white, yellow and black Andretti F1 car. It's a very different landscape of Formula One yet again into a brand new season. Obviously the reigning constructors champions now are Scuderia Ferrari, now in black and red, with Behrman and Lando Norris, Bortoletto and Pato O'Ward in the McLaren, Tsunoda, Hadjar together, and the reigning champ, Teo Porcher, has left and joined Audi alongside the double champion in this alternate F1 universe of ours, Oscar Piastri. Russell Doohan in the Porsche, Doohan out now at the moment. You got Ugo and Albon in the Haas Toyota partnership now. Browning and Ocon in Williams. Maloney, Crawford in the very midfield / backmarker Mercedes of this day. Gabriel Mini, Gasly in the Aston Martin Hondas. And Abby Pulling making her full F1 season debut alongside Antonelli in AAGP. But here at Andretti, looking forward to seeing how Franco gets on alongside, you know, Leclerc, who we know is a superstar for us, scoring so many points and dragging the car up to places where maybe it shouldn't have been a lot of the time last season. I'm hoping both Franco and Charles can do that this time.
Copy that, excellent.
Yep, radio's all good. Right, let's get through this session. Oh, what the hell. Poor chair. 9/10 quicker. 9/10 quicker than Leclerc. Colapinto 2/10 off Leclerc. So maybe there's some more time to find, but Jesus. Is Porcher going to be on smoke again at the start of the season? I mean, to be fair, he's in the Audi, which, according to the R&D chart, was the best car on the grid. So he actually well could be repeating what he did last season and absolutely cooking everyone. I'm kind of hoping his own teammate, Piastri, you know, double champion in the series, he can maybe fight him a bit. And also the Ferraris. We haven't seen them out yet. I want to see that black Ferrari come out at some point because obviously they're going to be very good. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, look at it. It looks mean, you know. It looks absolutely evil. How's the McLaren looking? The McLaren's just behind. The MasterCard sponsored McLaren. Yeah, Looks good on circuit. Right, we need to go again, I think, just to try and see if there's more lap time in there. Right, see what they got. Yellow. Oh, God. Bloody hell. Yellow. Yellow. I mean, to be fair, right now we're P6 with Leclerc, so that's not bad. Colapinto, P10. Both on yellows, though, so no improvements. There's a lot of time. That gap from that midfield to that top 4 teams. I hope we're good, though, for Q2. I think we should be.
P7.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, even like Lando, only P13. So, okay, there's a little bit of discrepancy between teammates. A little bit of, whoa, I mean, I think Colapinto might want to go again. Let's not risk it. Let's go again. Let's go again with both drivers, I think, just to see what's what. I'm not going to risk it. Going to send Colapinto out again just in case, because things are very tight in this session right now. You know, mere couple of tenths separating everyone here. All the way down, and then on the opposite end of the spectrum, massive time loss for Hadjar, who stepped into that Red Bull, but Red Bull with a big drop-off into this season. Things are certainly looking different because you've got Audi returning to the top, Ferrari there still, but AAGP look better again with Antonelli coming strong. Porsche up there. Tsunoda, to be fair to him, actually is still looking decent in his Red Bull, so Hadjar needs to step up. And Franco is going to start his lap. Yellow first sector, yellow middle. What is going on? This second lap, not any better for Franco Colapinto. Crosses the line, doesn't need to improve. I think we should be fine. Just about, to be fair. Lando also left it a little bit close there. Abby pulling through into Q2 for AAGP. But the ones that are out are the 2 Mercedes cars. No surprise there. 2 Williams, 1 Aston, and the Red Bull. Now this gets interesting. Who can make it into the top 10 shootout? But Porsche, Behrman, Antonelli, the 3 new-gen drivers in this game at the top 3. Fairs. Right, I'm getting the boys out early. It looks a bit overcast. Is there any rain on the way? No. Okay. Just gets very, very dark and overcast at the end of the session. All right. Very clean track for Leclerc. No one ahead of him. I think same for Colapinto, to be fair, as well. Antonelli behind, setting a lap. So both drivers with clean air. And both drivers very close together, which is great to see. That's always good. It's also worrying because sometimes then you're like, oh, that's exactly where the car is and there'll be no more time to find. But right now, Antonelli goes 3/10 slower than us. So that has, it looks like right now, initially, has been a much better first lap for both our drivers. Right, at the moment, those laps actually look pretty decent, actually. Yes, we're still a decent chunk off the top times, but right now it's good enough for the top 10. The McLarens haven't really performed. I'm surprised. I thought they'd be showing a bit more pace here, considering how they looked on paper. And Lando seems to be really struggling with the new Ferrari for 2030. He ended just higher than Behrman on points, but it looks like Behrman right now is kicking off the season with a very strong showing. Obviously, Ferrari will be looking to, defend their Constructors' Championship. And, both drivers will be, I would have thought would be hoping to fight for the Drivers' Championship. Neither had a real chance to do it because Porsche did such a great job earlier in last season. But now, when they maybe have a chance to do so, Behrman stepping up and Lando's still finding a little bit of pace in the car. Both Audis look strong. But Piastri looks strong there as well. So I'm hoping, even if we're not in the fight, maybe this season, that we're going to see a good fight out there between Piastri, Porsche, and whoever. Porsche's up there. Doohan, fair play. That's cool for Doohan to be up there in P5 because he was wasted away in the Mercedes team for the last 2 seasons. So it's good to see Doohan get a crack at it in the top 10 there. And right now, pulling, just about making the top 10 as we wait for the right time to go out for the last run. And we're right on the cusp of things here as Lando does find that time. And so he basically pushes away any of the worry I had there for a second about him not performing well. Let's wait, and then let's go. All right, I think we should get to the line just in time with both drivers. Yep, there we go. Leclerc on a flyer, and there's not a car ahead of him. That's good. Good. And the same for Franco, I believe. I think both drivers unobstructed. Maybe the McLarens, if they're on slower laps, might get in the way. I hope they get out of the way, to be honest, though. Come on. Yeah, thank you. Good. Same for Colapinto, I hope. I've never really used this nose cam, by the way, before, but it's actually quite good. Gives you a good sense of speed. Okay, green first sector for Leclerc. He's in the drop zone. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. No, Franco had to lift. Franco had to lift there a little bit. That may just be the downfall. Leclerc coming through the last couple of corners. Let's go to Visor-Cam. Both drivers in the drop zone now. Oh, no. This is it. This is the important lap here. It's a green, yellow, crossing the line. Leclerc, no! He doesn't improve. Leclerc will remain in the drop zone. Franco Colapinto crosses the line. Doesn't improve. Both drivers knocked out in the first qualifying session of the year. Franco out-qualifies Leclerc, though. The first time of asking. P12 and 13, though. Ah, we've got work. We've still got work to do in 2030. It's almost like 2029 didn't even happen. It's like it didn't even happen. But that's the whole point of a road to glory. There's challenges. There are challenges, and we shall try to overcome them. But right now, all eyes on the Ferraris, the Audi, the AAGP, and in the end, McLaren did pull up their socks, and it's McLaren and Porsche that complete the top 10. Yeah, there's no odd one out, but all 5 of these teams got in. So that's really looking like your top 5 in the championship at this stage, obviously. We're not too far off, but there's still clearly some actual lap time to find. So Q3 then, it's a washout for Audi, and it's the reigning champion who gets pole position alongside the double champ Oscar Piastri. That's a bit ominous. I remember last season. That's ominous. Is Porsche going to do it again and absolutely blitz the field at the start of the season to the point where he can take a holiday in the second half? We're going to find out. The 2 Ferraris are there, though. They're the reigning constructors champs, of course. Then you've got Antonelli, O'Ward doing really well in the McLaren P6. Abby Pulling, number 7, I believe, in the game. Number 7 on the grid. She's had a really great Q3 there. Russell, Bortoletto, Jack Doohan to round out the top 10. I'm really hoping, 1, the wet weather, and 2, the tyre wear can help us in the race to score some points. Oh, okay. We're into the whole race, is it? Yep, enters the whole race. Okay, this changes things. There's maybe a chance, depending on how this car, goes in the wet. Last season, it was a very good wet weather car, I think. Although saying that, remember Canada last season where it was raining for most of the race? Lawson was actually better than Leclerc in the wet, so I don't know. Let's see. Maybe Franco's going to be better in the wet too. I think the strategy will just be, just a one-stop onto another set of inters. I think saving the inters for a big push on the in-laps, and then maybe saving more and trying to maybe extend the first stint of inters to make sure the second stint we can push even harder. Maybe the way to go. I don't know. It's when it's raining the whole race, it's tough to actually strategically do something. It's really going to be just prayers that our car goes well in the wet. Big stab into the unknown, potentially looking like a tougher start to the season than maybe it was in last season, weirdly enough. But 2030's here. Nowhere else to hide. It's time to do this.
Well, it's great to have you with us, folks, as we settle in for the weekend's Grand Prix action. And as the cameras turn to the Williams driver, you have to wonder what they can manage here.
It's going to be difficult for them. P18, that's going to be tough to make an impression on the race from there.
And it'll be exciting to see just what will happen here today. Get ready for the Australian Grand Prix. It's lights out.
Lights, and we're underway for 2030 from P13 and 12 on the grid. Gasly gets a good start there. Colapinto's had a good one, though. He's up to P10. Franco doing bits into turn 1. Leclerc's gone backwards. What did I say? I don't think Leclerc's actually that great in the wet on this game. And Franco has had a much better start. He's up to P11. Come on, son. Right, aggression at the start, lads. Come on. High aggression. We'll push it for a whole lap and then see how we go. But right now, in the lead, it's Teo Porcher ahead of Piastri, Behrman, Antonelli, and Abby Pulling up to P5. Oh, Lando coming back through, though. And that black Ferrari, man, looks incredibly mean. Oh, no. Leclerc lost the position. Albon's done him. He was 3 wide with the Haas and the Aston Martin. And look at that battle going on. And the Aston and the Haas have both got him. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi, oi. Is it going to be a long day in the office here for Leclerc in the first race of the season, I wonder? Franco holding down P11 and sticking on the back of Bortoletto. Right, push this through. Right, getting on to lap 2. Let's slow this down, go to balanced, bring these tyre temps down on the Inter as quick as we can, and then get into a rhythm. Is Franco going to lose a position? He will. Tsunoda gets him. Tsunoda gets him. And now being attacked by Albon as well. Leclerc, meanwhile, P15, and he's only going backwards. Oh, we're being attacked by the Mercedes. Do you know how rubbish they were? Oh, no. What's happened? How have we got it so bad over the winter? How? Oh, my days. This season might be harder than the last one. We need upgrades on this car ASAP. ASAP. Colapinto is P13 right now. He's defending, but the Aston Martin is going to overtake us. They weren't that great last season either, as Piastri set to fast up the Grand Prix and goes round the outside, maybe, to get into first place. He's trying wheel to wheel with his teammates. Behrman close behind. Antonelli as well, watching on. Then you got Lando in a bit of no man's land, trying to chase after them. Pulling now, maybe being a bit of a bottleneck for Russell. O'Ward doing. Bortoletto, Tsunoda trying to join the party. Albon doing very well in the Haas Toyota to hang on. And then Franco is holding on to P13. Leclerc has been legitimately overtaken by Maloney. Oh, God. We are in the bin. We are mudded. Oh, Gasly's crashed. Gasly's crashed. That's going to be one free position at least. But he did quite well there. Oh, he nearly crashed into our car. Did he break anything on our car? No. I mean, that could have been pretty bad for us. That could have been a DNF. Right, I'm going to push the drivers a bit. Try and get a bit more pace going in the car if we can. As Abby Pulling goes and set to purple. Go on, girl. Oh, wow. Got ahead of Lando here. The AAGP car certainly looks a bit better this season than it was last season. I mean, the way Antonelli's sticking with Behrman here is very promising for them. And Piastri's now ahead of Pourchaire. So, great battle between the two Audis. So at least, you know, if we can't be in the battle this season, at least looks like we're going to get a juicy battle at the front between teammates. Pourchaire versus Piastri, 2 world champions in this alternate universe of ours now. Because right now, brothers, it's not looking great. All right, it's really not looking great. Leclerc's overtaken Maloney, but honestly, guys, I think the vibe might be us trying a zero stop. I think that might be the only way we gain anything in this race, is if we continue this trajectory all the way down to the end of the race. It's possible, I think. It's possible with our level of tyre wear. I just don't see how we're getting anywhere near points at this rate with a normal bog standard one stop. As Pourchaire now, bloody hell, stretching his legs ahead of Piastri. Behrman in tow. Antonelli now is getting dropped a little bit, and Lando is struggling to fully get it past Pulling. And then you got Russell. It looks like the Porsches and McLarens are quite close together, closely matched. Tsunoda's knocking on the door of the top 10, and Albon is maybe getting overtaken by Colapinto. That's a good move. Let's see that. It's the first thing we've been able to shout about in this entire race, is this overtake from Colapinto. Good move. Caught Albon napping a little bit.
That's a great move.
As they were side by side through that entire section. And I think he's finished the move off, has he? Yes, he has, but now Albon's coming back at him. Right. Let's fast forward through. I think a zero stop is the way. I think in a situation like this where clearly our car does not have the pace whatsoever, like, let's just be real about that. I think we go to gambling, big gambling, because the car is not where it needs to be. So the only thing we've got going for us is, as Colapinto overtakes Tsunoda. Okay. Bit of pace is coming back to us. A little bit of pace is coming back to us. That may just be the tyre wear, to be fair. What's it looking like? Oh, a lot better than most. This is the one thing we have going for us, is tyre wear. So we may as well use it. Right, Leclerc gets Albon. We're starting to make positions because simply people's tyres are going off and we are saving them. But of course, at this stage, I feel like I'm committing to going to the end on this set of tyres. I think it's definitely possible with this level of tyre wear. It's definitely possible. And now we've got some fuel to use. So that's good. Colapinto P12, Leclerc P13. So they've both overtaken 2 cars respectively. So we are starting to climb up a little bit. Now there's a bigger gap to Tsunoda. Let's see how it goes like this. Using a bit of fuel here. Maybe you can close up. I think Colapinto is gaining on Tsunoda. And the fuel level is not really going down that much. In fact, we're gaining fuel with Franco there. Even on high fuel levels. That's pretty good. And Tsunoda and Bortoleto are fighting each other. Let's see. Where are we? Where are we? Keep going. Pourchaire's leading, by the way. Ahead of Piastri. Antonetti. It's still pretty much the same order in the top 10. Bortoleto and Tsunoda are fighting quite a lot here. So I'm hoping that this fighting, getting very, very close, could help Colapinto close up. Leclerc's now starting to look a bit quicker because he's not too far away from Franco. I'm feeling a little bit more positivity here, but still quite far away from any of this. All right, Pulling's making her stops. That's the first pit stops coming in. They're going to come out ahead of us. So we won't even be breaking the top 5 then with this 0 stop. But what we will try and do is jump others to try and maybe get a P8, you know, a P9. That's literally what we're gambling for. We're gambling it this big to simply score about 4 points. As Franco's now actually trying a move on Tsunoda. Come on. Yes, Franco. Come on. Colapinto up to P11. We've made a move. Leclerc, can you do the same? Come on, Leclerc. Come on, Leclerc. Let's go. Use a bit of ERS here. Franco the same. Antonelli with the fast lap of the Grand Prix, but we're the ones making moves right now. Can Colapinto here with DRS open, is it? No DRS yet, actually, in this race. Still too wet. Actually, to be fair, why did I think that? I don't know why I thought that. Obviously, it's not going to open. It's too wet. But Franco on the back. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get this move. Come on. On the outside, son. To the inside for the chicane. No, on the outside. Okay, go on. Go on.
Focus on your driving.
Not quite, not quite. Leclerc.
Oh, come on.
Leclerc's not got the straight line speed for it. And neither does Franco, maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Go on, Colapinto. No, still staring in the back of that neon orange McLaren now with the MasterCard sponsorship. Yes, come on now. Lap 29, Colapinto making another overtake up into the top 10. Okay, forget about it. Forget about it. Forget about it. I was going to say up into the top 10 for the very first time in this race, but that was just shut down straight away. Can we go again? Can we go again, please? Pulling's actually looking pretty quick, you know. That's another fastest lap. As Colapinto goes on the outside. Come on, mate. Make this stick. Make this stick. Oh, Bortoleto is annoying the hell out of us here. Really is. Pourchaire's in. Track conditions change to dry. What? Surely not. It can't be dry, is it? It's not dry. It's not dry. It's not dry. Pourchaire pits. Another set of inters. Oh, pit stop issue for Pourchaire. What's the tyre wear saying? Surely these guys start wearing away. Surely. Oh, yeah, Colapinto's got Bortoleto. These guys are going to fall off. These guys are going to fall off. They will not survive this. They will not survive this. Russell, O'Ward, they are definitely catchable. But Colapinto's now finally passed Bortoleto into the top 10 properly for the first time. And this fuel, what's going on with this fuel? Our car is seemingly worse in every department apart from tyre wear, and we've got a magical fuel tank at the moment. What's going on? And who's that yellow flag for? Is it Albon? I think it may be. Oh, no, it's Browning who's run wide. Okay. Right. Carry on, carry on. Let's go, let's go. All right, let's actually go a bit aggressive here on the push. I think we could do that. Right, lap 32. Colapinto's dropped Bortoleto, and we're gaining, I think, a little bit on O'Ward. Russell pits. Surely that means O'Ward will pit soon as well, right? Because they're on the same tyre wear levels. Russell was on, like, the same as O'Ward, and that's 51%. Oh, yellows. What for? Who's that for? Competitors spun. Who spun? Oh, Browning spun. Oh, Browning's really having a tough time this season. He was doing so well last season in the Williams, but This season, not so much. And Leclerc's gaining on Bortoletto. Conditions change back to damp. So, yeah, no point, you know, paying attention to when it was dry. Can Leclerc... Well, Leclerc's P10 right now, but can he break into the top 9? Can he get the 9th place? Leclerc has been really frustrated this first race. He's... we have not given him the car we promised him for this next season, did we? Get the move done here, though. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. On the inside. Come on, Charles, baby. Let's get this move done. Up to P9. Come on. Gonna go attack for them as well a bit here. Oh, Colapinto's close to a award now. Let's definitely go attack here. We've got the tyre wear for it. Come on, Franco. Faking to the right, going to the left, to the right again. Getting the move done on the inside, maybe. It's going to be close in the last sector. Will he commit? He tries to. But O'Ward defends well. One of our former drivers. Okay, this is surely it. I feel like this is it. Get to the inside. Come on, mate. Come on. Bortoletto's in now. That means O'Ward will come in soon anyway. So actually, O'Ward is just annoying us at this point. But Colapinto's passed. Let's go. P7. I'll take P7. But how disastrous that race started and how bleak it looked. I'll take P7. But FYI, the rain here has helped us so much. I fear for when it's a dry race, we're gonna just be so bad. Right, Leclerc's P9. He's closing up to Doohan. Russell's right behind us, and he's on fresher tyres. Doohan's not... Oh, Doohan's made a pit stop as well. Okay, so we're trying to... I don't know if we got overtaken by Doohan or Doohan just came out ahead of us, but if Leclerc can keep up with him, that'll be all right. And hopefully by the end of the race, their tyre will eventually match ours, basically. That's the hope. All right, Leclerc's got overtaken by Russell. Eventually, that pace is better on that fresher intermediate. So Leclerc's down to P10. And Franco may be getting overtaken by the Porsches soon because that's where he is. And Doohan is chasing after. That tyre wear is equalising. It needs to come down a lot quicker, though, for the Porsches. For me to be confident we can keep P7. At this rate, I'm going to predict and forecast us for P9 and 10. Just deep that. We had to gamble on a 0 stop just to get 3 championship points. Oh, we're so mudded. We're so mudded. Oh, there goes Russell closing up. He's overtaken his own teammate, Jack Doohan. And Franco will try and hold on, but how much? Although, I will say, the fuel definitely is doing something funny. We've been on high pushing the entire time, and it's not changing. Oh, Colapinto just re-overtook Russell. He just re-overtook him. Oh, come on. Come on. Bit of fight. Bit of fight in the Argentinian. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Leclerc's actually not too far off, you know. Maybe there's a tiny chance Porsche wreck their tyres at the end of the race. Oh, VSE. Oh, do we pit now? Oh, do we pit now? Do we pit now? Is there time for Franco to pit? Fresh set of inters. It's a free pit stop, right? It's a free pit stop. What's the gap? Oh, we would come out behind some cars, but we would be on fresh inters. I think we risk it. I think this is a free pit stop here on track. I hope this works. I hope this can work. I hope this can work. Oh, I'm a bit worried that our car's just not fast enough. Oh, surely we can overtake these 3 if we go behind them. But I'm wondering, will Colapinto even come out? Wait, what lap is it? What lap is it? Hang on. It's lap 50. We've got 7 laps to go, isn't it? We've only got 6 laps. Oh, I don't know. Okay, I'm not going to pit. I'm not going to pit Franco, but I'm going to pit Leclerc. He's got nothing to lose. He's P10, so he may as well pit. But Franco has a chance to maybe just have track position at defending the Porsches. And to be fair, I don't think Franco will be able to come in. Knowing this game, this is too late. But Leclerc might be able to come in here. Yes! Okay, right. Yeah, come in. Okay, pit stop. It's an okay pit stop. And it's a full pit stop under VSE. Ocon's crashed in the Williams. That's why there was a VSE and he's retired. Right, VSE's ending. Let's go. Where's Franco? P7. What is this camera angle? Okay, oh, God, the Porsches look quick off this run. The tyres are cold. Get some temperature in them, man. Meanwhile, Leclerc, P12. He has got a 5... He's got like 7 seconds to gain to catch Tsunoda back up. Let's see. This will be the real test. Does our car even have any pace on fresh tyres? You know, because so far it's just been track position and inshallah. That's all that we've had. Right, Franco's kept P7. Fastest lap by Leclerc. There's some pace in there. There is a little bit of pace in there. Maybe not enough, though, to gain on these 2. I don't know. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Leclerc's there. Tsunoda's there. That's going to be very fine. And to be fair, Tsunoda's gained on Russell. Russell's really fallen off the cliff. It's actually Doohan that's trying to attack Colapinto to steal P7 with 3 laps to go. Russell's fallen off the cliff. Doohan is the one leading Porsche. We're down to P8 though. No. Come on, re-overtake him, re-overtake him. Let's go. Let's go. Tyres overheating. Doesn't matter, mate. You need to push more. You need to push more. Come on, Colapinto. Come on, Colapinto. It looks like the gamble wasn't worth it for Leclerc. He set a fast up the Grand Prix. There's no doubt he's quick, but it's not enough to catch up to P10 because P10 is now actually Tsunoda, who's actually on the back of Russell. In hindsight now, Leclerc maybe would have been in this battle, maybe could have even scratched P9, maybe, but at the same time, Colapinto's lost P7, so maybe not, but it was worth the gamble to try and see as we go on to the final lap then. Piastri, surprisingly, brought it back versus Porsche. Porsche was dominating earlier, but it's going to be Oscar Piastri at his home race to kick off this season 2030 with a win. It's going to be a 1-2 for Audi. Lando Norris in 3rd place for Ferrari ahead of Antonelli. Abby pulling P5 ahead of Ollie Behrman. That is massive for her. That is massive for AAGP as well, who are looking much better this season compared to last. Doohan has just stolen P7. Can we get it back though? Is there a way to get it back? Oh, God, we've got no battery, though. Can Colapinto make an overtake? Here we are, then, on the back straight. Come on, Franco. No, he gets blocked on the outside. Oh, God, please. Oh, Piastri wins it. Crosses the line already. There it is. There it is. Piastri, the winner. Is there anything left in the tank for Colapinto? He's using all the battery, literally all of it. Doohan's putting up a good fight, you know. Doohan's putting up a very good fight. And he's going to keep it, I think. He's going to keep it. P8. P8 it's going to be. It's still a decent result. It's an okay result, considering how poor our car is. Leclerc did catch up to O'Ward, but did not catch back up to P10, so we lose out on 1 point. But we do set the fast up of the Grand Prix, so that's maybe something, I don't know. But Franco Colapinto, first race of asking, beats our main man, Leclerc. Although, to be fair, we did obviously just risk it with Leclerc with the VSE pit stop. But Leclerc's going to be probably annoyed with not giving him the car we promised him. And if anything, we've started off this season worse than we did last season. A lot of work to do. A lot of work. Starting off the season, P5. I mean, we did beat some teams. We beat Red Bull. We beat McLaren. So can we be somewhat happy about that? Yeah, I guess so. Audi start off in the strongest way possible from Ferrari to AAGP, but we were once there. AAGP have basically done what we wanted to do, is jump up. You know, they finished lower than us in the championship last season, and they've started off this season much stronger. So, yeah, maybe we should have put even more into research for this year's car. I thought I did so much, but clearly not as much as the AI teams around us. Tough one. Right, on to the next one. It can only go up from here. We need to... You know, we've got a lot of upgrades in the pipeline. It's just about letting them come through. No time to rest, though. Bahrain comes pretty quickly after, so no upgrades still on the car now. They're all still being designed. We're 2 days away from a side pod and rear wing, so 9 days for a rear wing. So upgrades are coming, but Bahrain, it's certainly going to be dry at Bahrain. So this is going to be, oh yeah, the target's even worse. It's going to be a difficult race. Good luck, guys, in the simulation. What's it going to be in qualifying? How did it go, guys? Oh, okay for Leclerc, P11. Franco had a tough time, P17. That is a tough one. That is a tough time for sure. How did the rest of the grid do? Is it Audi all again? It is Piastri taking real solace from that first win. He's on pole now. Lando P2, Porsche, Anthony Behrman pulling P6. Tsunoda, very usual suspects, apart from Luke Browning, puts up a massive performance in Williams, showing Williams do have a bit of pace, and McLaren fell off a little bit from where they were in Australia. Interesting, okay. All right, boys, good luck. Let's see how the Bahrain Grand Prix goes from here. Surely, maybe, go on, Leclerc, P11, give me a cheeky little points finish to make up for the first race. Let's see. Let's see. That seems like an okay cutscene. They're cheering me, so... Oh, no. They were cheering Leclerc because he simply finished the race. Oh, he finished... We went nowhere. Qualified P11, ended P11. And at least Franco made up 2 positions, but... Apart from that, it is slim readings. You're actually worse than last season. This is just... Oh, bloody hell. Porsche wins it, though. He comes back up Piastri, so it's one win apiece between the Audi guys. Ferrari then, it's a checkerboard 2x2. Not a checkerboard, sorry, it's a Noah's Ark of 2x2. Ferrari, AAGP, and then Porsche, McLaren, and Ocon. Of course, Ocon beats us in the Williams and gains 5 positions to do it. Brilliant, brilliant. We're staying in P5, but we're level on points with McLaren now. We could be down to P6 soon. Deary me, those upgrades need to come in clutch. I think hopefully there's enough time in between this Grand Prix and the next one where we'll get the side pod and the rear wing upgrade coming in, I hope. Okay, side pods come in. 11 days till Vegas. That means the rear wing will come in as well. All right, get these side pods made ASAP. Our rear wings here now as well. We can manufacture that. Oh, yes. We can make both of them in time for Vegas. Great. New rear wing, new side pod for both drivers. I'm hopeful for this race because it has gone well for us before. Obviously, our car is quite slow in a straight line, so in theory, this will be difficult. Oh, rain in quali. Okay. That actually might help us over one lap. And then I'm hoping just our tyre wear will negate our straight line incompetence in the race. And again, we might be able to do something interesting there. But rain in quali, that's going to be very interesting. I've got to make the most of this weather. This can definitely maybe help us a little bit over one lap. It is going to be a little bit less wet in this period here. So let's try... Actually, you know what? Let's just go set a bank lap right now. Get a lap time in there, just in case. And then we know to try and go out again. Oh, yellow flags. What's happened? Who's crashed? Albon? Albon yes, crashed at turn 9. No issue with the session, just yellow flags. It's obviously Las Vegas would be a very tricky one in the wet. Bloody hell. Yeah, real big problem for him there. Okay, our boys are the first ones on track, and it's unimpeded as well as we get ahead of Tsunoda there. That's good. And Colapinto may just give Leclerc a bit of a long-range tow down the Vegas strip. Let's see. Let's see. All right, come back in. Oh, no. Good heavens. Oh, Lord, that pace is bad. That pace is shocking. Right, come in. Get ready to go again. It's 2 greens for Leclerc. It's a yellow and a green for Colapinto. So is there going to be any kind of improvement for Franco? Yes, there is. And Leclerc will improve as well. That's better. That's better. We use that little period just to find a bit more pace. Maybe others will find more pace again. But I think we can. I think we've got time to go again. I think we do. Antonelli's looking pretty good there. Up with Behrman. Right, we're going again. Just got to be out there. Got to be out there when it's a little bit drier. And Colapinto's got clean air and a bit of a toe maybe coming down. Green first sector for both boys. Okay, this was good. We have to go again because we're going down the order. Bloody hell. The track is getting quicker and quicker. The Ferrari... Is that ahead of us? Don't know if he got out of the way or not. Colapinto, 2 greens. Oh, boy, we're on the cusp of the drop zone. This needs to be good. Oh, P5. That is good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Leclerc comes through. No one's out. Oh, Lord, there are a lot of people. Okay. Leclerc to P8. Franco P5. Again, Franco showing he's better in the wet than Leclerc, it seems, in the game. Oh, there's so many people out, though. And it's right at the end of the session, so they may topple us. I really hope that we're not going to tumble down the order right at the end. It's yellow flags as Ugo crashes somewhere. I think we should be good now. I think we should be good. This gives us potential for a top 10. If we can have another session like that in Q2, we could get a top 10 going. Bortoletto, big shock there. McLaren out. Right, Q2, let's see what it is like. Oh, go out now. Absolutely go out now. It might even be... Oh, it's dry. It's dry. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Because it's going to rain later. Go. Colapinto's the first man on track, unimpeded. And Leclerc, you can see there, actually has a lovely pocket of space. I thought I went too late with Leclerc, but he's got a nice little individual pocket of space to do his lap. And Colapinto's at the front of the train. So this is, well, no excuses for the boys. You both had clean laps. Let's see. What's it going to be? 134.9. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me. Leclerc. Oh, it's not much better. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's going to be outside the top 10, isn't it? Oh, we just make it in. Please start raining now. Yes, we just might make it into the top 10 because of this.
Yeah, copy that.
Please, please. Yes, there's some water on track. Surely no one's improving. Surely not. Surely not. Surely we've just finessed our way through. Doing, he's out. What's he on? To dry tyres, but it's a bit wet now. He's not going to improve, I hope. I hope. Please. No one else is out, so they're just desperate. But I think we've done it. I think we've done it. We have just, by the skin of our teeth, made it through into the top 10 because of that one lap. Oh, thank you. Thank you, F1 gods. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Both Audis, Ferraris, AOGPs through, one Porsche, one Red Bull, and both Andrettis at one of the American Grand Prix. Come on, come on. Do it for the home crowd of the team. Our first Q3 appearance of the season. Come on, boys. Let's have a bit of rain, please, and we can try and see what we can do. Is it going to rain? Oh, really? There's no difference in the pace? Okay, fair enough. We'll just do loads of laps on Inters then. Right, first laps are in. I have no idea if that's good or not. 141.6 for Leclerc. Colapinto not too far off. Track conditions now dry, apparently. What? Really? Surely not. They're on Inters, right? Yeah, they're on Inters. Inters. Okay. Yeah, no, we'll come back in for another set of Inters. It's not dry. It's not dry. We'll wait. I think the end of the session will be the quickest. Right, both drivers are out. I think we should be fine for timing. We're going to be literally the last couple of people on track. Right now, we're P9 and 10, so it literally can't get any worse from here. Boys, I want to see some greens. Let's see if we can light up the timesheets. We are, I think we're the last timed cars on track because Behrman won't get to the line in time. I think he's on a flyer. Ooh, that black Ferrari on board looks lovely. Yo, he's coming in, yeah. So we're... Oh, yes, we literally are the last guys on track. Please, please give us some pace at the end here. Piastri's provisional pole from Russell, Lando, Hadjar, Behrman in the top 5. Let's see. What's the first sector? Yellow. No, that's not what we need. That's not what we need. Down the back straight. Green. Okay. Come on. Let's speed this up. To the line. Franco. P10. 2.7. Off the pace. Crossing the line. P9 and 10. Okay. You know what? At least we made the top 10. Wasn't meant to be. There is seemingly a little improvement with our upgrades, but to be honest, I think the biggest upgrade was the fact the track was wet, and it was a bit wet and wild. Piastri on another pole position then. Russell, the man we were fighting in Australia, he's on the front row with Porsche, damn. And Hadjar, what a turnaround from knocked out in Q1 in the first race to P4 in the third race. Not bad. 100% I think this has to be the motive for us doing the one stop. I think that's the only way, again, we're going to jump people today.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway. The atmosphere is electric here for the Las Vegas Grand Prix. And it's...
All right, here we go. Lights out, and we're underway from P9 and 10. It may be a difficult race in terms of straight line speed today. I'm hoping the tyre wear aids us. Leclerc's had a good start. Colapinto not so much. He's been pushed down to P11. He's been overtaken by O'Ward and Antonelli, two of our former drivers. Let's be aggressive at the start, please. No, don't defend. Aggressive. Okay, Leclerc stays P8. Colapinto stays P11. Okay, not much change there. Colapinto feeling some pressure from cars behind, maybe. Let's go to neutral now. Balance. Yep, get the pack under control. Get the tyres under control. Oh, Colapinto is... No, he gets overtaken. He's down to P12. Leclerc is fighting O'Ward. And O'Ward is up ahead of us. And now Antonelli's coming through. Oh, dear. It's like the beginning of the Australian Grand Prix all over again. What? Russell's leading in the Porsche. Are you mad? How's he done that, then? Porsche must have brought a massive upgrade for him. What? That's crazy. We were fighting him in Australia. Now he's leading. Right, Leclerc re-overtakes up to P8. I think this is where we're fighting for, is P8, honestly. As Colapinto's in that pack, but That appears to be the pack. And, oh, wow, things have really changed there. In one lap, Lando Norris is now leading the way for Ferrari, ahead of Piastri, Hadjar, Russells from P1 to P4. And there's a lot of battling going on here in Las Vegas. Leclerc side by side with Tsunoda. Just stays ahead. Right, we've settled down now. We're P10, 11. It was fun while it lasted, but Tsunoda's got us. Antonelli. Russell's actually fallen away so much, and it's 3 wide ahead between Piastri, Hadjar, and I think that's pulling on the outside, yep. But it's Audi now, looking strong as ever as they have done so far this season. Porsche P1 now, and I think it might be Piastri P2 soon, because Hadjar is there, but he will fall away as the Ferraris having a real scrap with pulling right now. And Antonelli looking to recover to get ahead of Tsunoda. And for us, it's kind of no man's land. Oh, Leclerc makes a move. He's up to P. Oh, okay. Colapinto makes a move as well. Colapinto ahead of Tsunoda. Okay. I mean, it is Vegas. The amount of straight line speed you gain, you know, you just zigzag like that. So you can make moves in a straight line. What's the tyre way saying as well? Okay, we are better. We are better. Oh, God. Fault developed. What? What fault? Hey, okay. Lap 10, a fifth of the way through this race. Leclerc is still hovering around P9. The AAGP cars seem to not be as quick around here. Russell's climbed back up. And Colapinto is struggling around here compared to Leclerc. He's down to P13. And unlike Australia, there's nothing really can we do on the pit stop strategy, you know? We just got to hope that people are on 2 stops, but I'm not sure. Sit rep on lap 15. Colapinto's now come back through for P11. But that's also because Pulling's pit, Tsunoda's pit. I think Bortoletto pit as well, potentially. Leclerc's just overtaken Antonelli, who's not pit yet, so we have actually legit overtaken Antonelli. So the AAGP car is really not liking Vegas then, as Doohan gets him as well. And Leclerc's actually a bit happy right now at this stage of the race, but that's also maybe because he's got better tyre wear than most. As Russell's in, and the tyres are, well, a lot of people are on softs actually, so that's why a lot of people are quicker. Right, a lot more pit stops. We're up to P5 and 7. More people in the pits with P3 and 6. Please, F1 gods, it's time for a red flag. I simply ask you to give us a red flag. Albon's got a puncher. Surely, FIA, red flag that. That's too dangerous. Look at that camera angle. That's showing us nothing. Oh, come on. How's there not a red flag or a safety car for that? Come on. He's going so slow, FIA. Give us a safety car, please. Oh, VSC. Yes. I'll take it. Pit now. Under the VSC. Absolutely. Oh, I can't believe it. We've got something. To hold on to this race. Save fuel. Both making pit stops under the VSC. DRS disabled, and both of them make the pit stops under VSC completely. That's good. We're P7 and 8. We've come out ahead of Antonelli with Colapinto. That's positive. We weren't anywhere near Antonelli with Colapinto, so we've come out ahead of him. That's good. And Leclerc's up to P7. We've jumped both Porsches. Very, very good. And now the fuel is saved, and the virtual safety car is ending. Let's go attack. Deploy. Right, let's see how Leclerc does. As we go. He's in no man's land a little bit, to be fair. 5 seconds the gap to Doohan. 3 seconds behind Hadjar. Colapinto is in the mixer with O'Ward and Antonelli. Let's get those tyre temps up. And then we'll see what we can do. Fastest lap of the Grand Prix by Colapinto. Oh, yoy. Okay, there's a bit of pace on these hard tyres then. A little bit of pace, maybe. This is good. Colapinto's overtaken Doohan. He's got Doohan. He's P9. He might get on the back of Russell. Things are looking better again. Meanwhile, Ferrari 1-2 here in Vegas. Okay. Behrman on the softs, though, closing up to Lando. So does that mean Behrman must be making another stop then, surely? Whereas Lando may not be. I don't know. Very hard to call this race. Piastri third, pulling P4, doing very, very well. And Colapinto. He's got Russell. Come on. Bit of pace. So love to see it. Oh, okay. And just like that, he's down to P11. Oh, wow. Vegas, man. The straight line speed. Oh, bloody hell. We're chalked in straight line, aren't we? We are chalked. We so need some drag reduction. We need so much drag reduction. Oh, yellow flags. For who? Colapinto's got O'Ward. Oh, Gasly's crashed. Okay, nothing from it, though. And now Leclerc has been overtaken by Antonelli. Antonelli's come back through from P12, it was, at one point, to get Colapinto, get both Porsches, and now he's got Leclerc. Colapinto, though, has re-overtaken Doohan, so after Russell was leading briefly, we are now fighting the Porsches again, so thank God. I thought for a sec Porsche had done some mad upgrade package. Right, let's push the fuel a bit. Right, we're in a pack with Doohan and Antonelli, so we could be as high as P6 if we're able to slipstream these guys, but that is very, very tough. And you've got a car that's not great in a straight line like ours, but we'll see what we can do. Come on. Can you make the move here? Come on. Come on. Yes. No. Please. 3 wide. No. Doesn't do anything. Oh, dearie me. Oh, no. Leclerc does get Antonelli at least. Oh, pit stops. Oh, I forgot about 2 stoppers. Bortoletto's all the way down to P17 with that pit stop. And he was ahead of us. So actually, this 1 stop might actually really work out for us. Genuinely, there might be enough people doing 2 stops. Oh, all of these guys might be doing 2 stops. Okay, there might be half a chance here. Might be half a chance to do something good. Colapinto up to P5. Leclerc P6. It's looking a lot better now, all of a sudden. Oh, we're up to P4 and 5. Piastri's pit. He's at P10. We're getting big track position here, but the problem is it's so easy to overtake in Vegas down that straight, so... Oh, God, please, lads, can we not do this? Don't fight too much in between yourselves, please. Oh, no. No! What did you do, Leclerc? Oh, he's gone for a move. Ay, ay, ay. No! Oh, no, sorry, that was Colapinto. Went for a move on Leclerc, and Leclerc, I don't know, got flustered or what? And went into the wall, and he's broken his front wing. Oh, for good. Oh, major front wing damage. Minor chassis, minor suspension. I probably should have stopped them fighting. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That's in the toilet. Right, change that front wing. Tires. What should we go on now? Softs? Yeah, may as well go softs now, shouldn't we? All right, Leclerc's in for a pit stop. Colapinto flying the flag solo now. All right, Colapinto's P3 at the moment, but he is being chased down by Piastri, Pourchaire, pulling. O'Ward and Antonelli a bit further back, so maybe we could be aiming for P6 if these 3 overtake us, which is still actually pretty good if you realise how bad our car is. But the Ferrari's dominating this one right now, although I feel like Behrman will have to make a pit stop at some point. So I think Lando's on for a dominant win here, maybe. Leclerc's P12 with, obviously, chassis and suspension damage, but he will try his best. Colapinto's down to P4. I expect he'll be P5 soon, and very much P6 as well. Any minute now, when pulling makes the overtake. There you go. Down to P6. What did I say? But maybe we can stay here, because the gap is 4.5 to Antonelli. So maybe, just maybe, we can stay in P6. Meanwhile, Leclerc is gaining on O'Ward for P11. Big gap to Doohan then, though, so that may be it then for Leclerc. Right, Leclerc gaining on O'Ward for P10. This is for points because I think Bortoletto pit again. So Leclerc does get into the points then here. That's okay. Meanwhile, Colapinto's been overtaken by Antonelli. Antonelli got him. AAGP too quick for us. P7, please. P7, please. Can we get P7? Oh, safety car. Safety car. Someone's crashed. Someone's crashed. Ooh. Is this a chance? Oh, you know what? This could be a chance for Leclerc. He's on softs, and they're not too bad, you know. They're really not bad. This could be a big chance for Leclerc, ironically, even with the damage. Definitely no point pitting, though. There's no big gaps, are there? No, there's no big gaps for us to fit into, but... What was the crash that... What, the safety car, then? Oh, it's the Ferraris! Lando and the Mercedes, he's lapping the Merc, this is. Oh, the Merc's crashed. Okay, the Ferrari's fine then. The Merc's crashed in a very similar way. Oh, okay, that's why there's a safety car. Yeah, the Merc's right in the middle of the road there. Very, very dangerous. The Merc crashed in the same way Leclerc did, basically. Someone overtaking him on the inside. 3 laps to go. Yeah, no point pitting. But this will give Leclerc a chance because I think he is one of few people on... Oh, okay, no. I was wrong. There's quite a lot of people on softs. They're actually better tyre than Leclerc. Forget anything I said. We're muddied. We're muddied. In fact, actually, the safety car might hinder us because now people are closer to us. They're closer to Colapinto. Although, oh, you know what? It's the final lap. We might be finishing under safety car. Thank you. Thank you. For once, this has worked out for me. Yes. I think we're ending on the safety car. Oh, beautiful. The amount of times this has hindered me But now, finally, ending under safety car is going to help me out because Colapinto is going to score the team's best result, P7. It's going to be, though, Ollie Behrman that leads a 1-2 for Ferrari here in Vegas. They break the Audi streak of Pourchaire and Piastri. Colapinto, though, P7, and there shouldn't be any change to the line. We end like that. Colapinto, P7. Leclerc out of the points because he crashed after Franco dive-bombed him. That's a little bit, you know, a little bit touchy, but it's early in the season. You can't bag him too much. So a P7 there for Franco. Pourchaire is leading the championship by 4 points to Piastri. Lando and Behrman getting off the mark nicely to try and chase them down. Definitely looks like a Ferrari v Audi constructors fight at the moment. Maybe AAGP could get in there with some upgrades. And we are just hanging on to P5 here, but we need some big upgrades to first go and overtake Porsche. And then there's a definite gap to bridge to AAGP at the minimum, which is basically where we were in last season, annoyingly. Chassis been done, design and suspension. Okay, let's get those made. Oh no, I just thought we have to make the freaking oh, to be fair, new chassis. We're gonna have to make this anyway because Leclerc broke his chassis, I think it was, so we're making this anyway. So we'll rush this through, get 2 of them done. Oh, really? I can only get 1 of them done in time for China. Yeah, okay, whatever. We don't really have the money for it, do we? We'll get the suspension done in time, though. Right, sponsor plan comes in. Target achieved, just about. How much money is that going to be? 2.5 million. Not as much as we were getting last season, but it's still something. Voting on a minor technical change. I am going to go for a small one. I don't want a moderate one. I want a small one. I feel like we need some respite from the season changes because clearly we didn't do well over the winter. Right, front wing's been designed as well. Could we get that done in time for China maybe? Russia. Oh, we could get 1 done in time. We'll get 1 done in time. Right, both have new suspension. Unfortunately, only 1 front wing and 1 chassis. And I have decided to give it to Leclerc. Even though Franco has done better at the start of this season than Leclerc. Leclerc has scored 0 points. Franco scored 10. But there have been 2 big factors to that, obviously, in the races we've managed so far. And Leclerc is still the higher rated driver based off last season. He's our main star. So, you know, there's reason to give him the preferential treatment. You know, later in the season, if Franco keeps this up, then I absolutely will give him the better parts if there is a discrepancy. But right now, I need Leclerc to get off the mark, get a bit of confidence back, because we need him at his best. At his best, you saw what he did last season. So that's why I'm going to try and give him a confidence booster here by giving him the better car. Right, let's see how the boys did in qualifying. 9th and 14th. That seems to be maybe the difference in the car, to be honest. So that's all right, actually. That's all right. Still not a revelation change. We still need a lot more upgrades then, clearly. But Pourchaire and Piastri coming back strong after a Ferrari 1-2 then, it seems. Let's see how this goes. Back straight to China may be a bit difficult for us. Who knows? How are we doing here? Oh, good. Good result. Best result of the season as a team. 7th and 8th. Franco, 6 positions gained with the older spec car. Not bad at all, Franco. Not bad at proving that, you know what? Okay. You know, if we can bear it, if we can do it, we'll give them the same car every single time. But obviously, we just didn't have enough time today in terms of the activity timeline. But Piastri wins it then ahead of Pourchaire. It's another 1-2 for Audi, though. So Audi really coming strong once again after a Ferrari 1-2. So they really are the constructor to beat, it would seem. And Ferrari, again, are the ones chasing. I mean, they did well as the chasers last season. Piastri now takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. And we climb to 4th place. Just ahead of Porsche. Just ahead of Porsche. That's a positive. I'll take that in to next episode. Hopefully next episode we start to bridge the gap to AAGP maybe with some other major upgrades that are needed. But that's a positive. It's going to be a big payday of 2.5 million. That's good. That's good. So that's a nice note to end the first episode of 2030 on. And the word and the phrase for this episode, if you watch all the way of this chunky one, is going to be You know what's going to be a phrase? It's going to be the comeback arc is on. The comeback arc, okay? If you guys have enjoyed it, be sure to hit the like button. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're new around here, then do get subscribed for weekly full-on content. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.